This right here is Stephen A. Smith, sports television personality, sports radio host, journalist, and probably one of the biggest cancers of the new era of black athletics. Stephen A. Smith, born in October of 1967 in the Bronx, New York, was raised in Hollis, Queens. After attending the Fashion Institute of Technology for like a year, Stephen A. received a basketball scholarship to attend Winston-Salem State University, a historically black university in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Now, while in school, Stephen A. actually played point guard, shooting guard, in addition to writing columns for the school while he was on the team. Now, let's fast forward things a little bit to, I would say, August 2005, when Stephen A. Smith had joined the ESPN family for the start of his one-hour show, Quite Frankly, with Stephen A. Smith. In January 2007, after the show was canceled, Stephen A. did remain on different shows on the network until departing from ESPN, I think back in May of 2009. On April 30 of 2012, Stephen A. Smith had announced that he was returning back to ESPN in a more permanent role, co-starring with fellow debate analyst Skip Bayless on the show First Take. Now, I'm going to keep it real. You would think somebody who came up in two barrels in New York, who went to a HBCU, experienced sports and journalists at an early age, you would think that they would have a different level of respect, compassion, and direction for any up-and-coming black athletes. This was not quite the case when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. When you think about it, how many young black journalists over the years have publicly come out over the years and given Stephen A. Smith credit for taking them under his wing? Have y'all ever thought about that? I'm not going to go in any particular order, but let's visit some of the most disrespectful, out-of-pocket deliveries Stephen A. Smith has made towards our black athletes. Starting with Stephon Marbury in the New York Knicks.
He said, I know what I'm capable of doing on the basketball court, but playing the way I've been playing is not the way I play. I have not been playing as aggressive as I normally play on the basketball court, and that's just from trying to get everybody involved and into the game. You're a damn point guard! A point guard! Good Lord have mercy.
Offer Eddie Curry to Miami for free. Offer him for a bag of chips, for crying out loud. I got some cheese doodles right here, the Wise cheese doodles. I got it right here. Got it right here. Offer it because he's not worth that. That would be a bargain. Pathetic.
And yeah, we all grown men, and criticism is what you signed up for. Like, don't get it twisted. This is not about the way he is critiquing people. It's the vocabulary for me that gets it, because the vocabulary that's being used, it goes from being an analyst to trying to be a comedian to now you're tearing down people's credibility, and it actually hinders their way of providing for their family on and off the court. The name calling in itself is wild. He been G-checked for that a couple times, but I'm assuming that that's what the network be requesting and want him to do. And, you know, at the end of the day, he going to do his best for his personal situation, but at whose expense? The name calling is wild. You have to be entertaining to lock shit in, the ratings and all that, what I get, but to whose expense? Let's get into how disrespectful Stephen A. Smith was to Kevin Durant.
I'm incredibly happy that this happened on a Friday after First Take, because I will openly confess to you that had I had to come on the air that next day, after reading somebody questioning my credibility and my character, I can promise you it would have been very bad.
We all know about Stephen A. Smith and Kwame Brown.
Why I say Kwame Brown or Rasho the Slava Medvedenko. I'll tell you why. Because you're Kwame Brown. You're 7 feet tall. You're the #1 overall draft pick, okay? You come into this league, you came in without a jump shot. You came in without the ability to rebound. You came in without the ability to do nice footwork, to pass, to rebound, to defend, to score points, or whatever the case may be. And it's a decade later, and you're still that dude. You've never worked and put forth your due diligence in order to take advantage of the privilege opportunity that you were in.
It's the Jabba the Hutt, you fat, slovenly, no good, lazy.
Oh, come on.
Now, some of the players have actually had major kickback to the TV personality. On a special guest appearance on First Take a while back, T.O. Terrell Owens took to all the gloves off, challenging Stephen A. Smith's blackness. More recently, Kenyon Martin, former NBA player, gave his opinion on Stephen A. Smith as well as his thoughts on his value to the community. Where did this stuff come from? Where did this disdain, where did this hate, where did these vibes come from when they come from Stephen A. Smith? Is it jealousy for not being able to really play ball on a pro level? Is it Stephen A. being always in defense mode because of his stance all the time? Anytime the media try to make it more about them than the actual story, you're going to get a recipe for destruction and disaster. And even though Stephen A. career he had a stellar run, I'm not going to hold you on that part. I think his time is clearly past and we need some new energy in the sport. We got the MJ donation. We just talked about Michael Jordan donating $1 million along with the Nike brand to the Morehouse College to help, young sports journalists and things like that. I would have definitely liked to see Stephen A. put his money where his mouth is when they come to things that he like involving the sports and helping these black people out, since he got so much to say on the criticism tip. And maybe he is doing some things behind the scenes and behind closed doors, but when you have a personality like that, we're just going to keep it real. We need to see some proof. We need to see some receipts at certain points. What are you really doing? Are you talking or are you really living it? This is the Mitchell Report, man. I need y'all thoughts on Stephen A. Smith, man. Has his time passed? Is he really what the game need, or should he go? Does he need to go? What y'all think, man? This is the Mitchell Report. I'm Seven Mitchell. We got to get down to the bottom of this. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of the Mitchell Report. Like, comment, and subscribe if y'all new to the channel. Let me know what y'all guys think.